Beneath these calm waters lies one of the world's most contested and lucrative energy reserves. This is the front line of Iran's offshore oil production, operating relentlessly despite intense global pressure.
Anchored deep into the seabed, these structures extract the lifeblood of modern industry. Only highly trained engineers and roughnecks operate these complex floating factories.
Every step on this platform is a calculated move in a high-stakes geopolitical game.
At the heart of the platform stands the derrick, the gateway to the reservoirs miles below. Heavy machinery lowers the drill string through the ocean depths and into the Earth's crust. Extracting oil here requires precision, brute force, and heavy engineering.
The eternal flame of the flare stack is a constant reminder of the volatile pressures beneath.
The drilling process is aggressive. Steel teeth chew through solid rock.
Operators monitor the torque and weight, feeling the resistance of the Earth itself.
Drilling mud is pumped down the hole, cooling the bit and preventing catastrophic blowouts. Drilling mud is pumped down the hole, cooling the bit and preventing catastrophic blowouts. This specialized fluid stabilizes the well, holding back the immense subterranean pressure. As the drill bites deeper, the natural pressure of the reservoir builds. It is a synchronized, dangerous ballet of heavy metal and raw manpower.
Maintenance never stops. The harsh saltwater environment relentlessly corrodes the equipment.
Finally, the prize is reached. Millions of years of compressed organic matter brought to the surface.
This raw crude is the engine of economies and the target of severe global sanctions.
But finding the oil is only the first step. Getting it out requires advanced techniques.
Many of these Persian Gulf fields are mature. The natural pressure isn't enough anymore.
To force the oil out, the National Iranian Oil Company employs secondary recovery methods. Millions of gallons of water are injected deep into the reservoir beneath the oil. Simultaneously, gas is pumped into the top of the reservoir, creating an artificial squeeze. This dual pressure forces the remaining crude oil toward the producing wells.
It takes immense energy and constant monitoring to maintain this delicate balance.
One mistake, one pressure failure, could lead to a disastrous spill. Through enhanced oil recovery, production is sustained, defying predictions of collapse. Over 1.5 million barrels per day are pulled from these depths.
The operation continues through the night, a beacon of industry in the dark waters.
What comes up from the well is a chaotic mixture of oil, water, and natural gas. Before it can be exported, this mixture must be separated and stabilized. The volatile gases are stripped away, sent to be processed or flared. The heavy salt water is drained out, leaving only the valuable crude oil behind.
Now purified, the crude is ready for its covert journey across the globe. Powerful booster pumps push the oil off the platform. It travels down into a network of subsea pipelines resting on the ocean floor.
These hidden steel arteries connect the offshore fields to the mainland terminals.
Controllers monitor the flow, ensuring the pressure remains constant across miles of ocean.
The destination, the heavily guarded loading terminals of Kharg Island.
Kharg Island is the nerve center of Iran's oil export infrastructure. It is a highly secure facility, shielding the nation's primary source of revenue.
Here, the oil from the offshore rigs makes landfall.
Millions of barrels are stored here, creating a massive buffer for the export market. Millions of barrels are stored here, creating a massive buffer for the export market. From the tanks, massive pipes lead directly to deep-water loading jetties.
Crews prepare for the arrival of vessels that officially do not exist. This is where the Shadow Fleet begins its covert operation.
These aging vessels are deliberately obscure, used specifically to bypass international sanctions.
They operate in the gray zones of international maritime law. Connecting the vessel requires heavy machinery and absolute precision. Once locked in, the transfer of sanctioned crude begins. Pumps roar to life, pushing millions of gallons of oil per hour into the ship's hold. The sheer volume moving through these pipes is staggering.
Slowly, the massive vessel sinks deeper into the water under the immense weight. Loading takes hours, sometimes days, depending on the vessel's massive capacity. Paperwork is finalized, often using complex corporate structures to hide the true buyer.
Fully loaded, the Shadow vessel is ready to vanish.
The ship detaches from Kharg Island, carrying a highly illegal, highly valuable cargo.
Its journey into the world's most dangerous choke point begins.
The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway where 20% of the world's oil passes. It is a highly militarized zone, prone to conflict and intense scrutiny.
Navigating these waters requires avoiding international naval patrols.
The maritime traffic is incredibly dense, making every maneuver dangerous. To evade tracking, the Shadow Fleet employs a highly illegal tactic. They disable their Automatic Identification System, or AIS.
By turning off the transponder, the ship vanishes from global tracking satellites.
It becomes a ghost ship, a massive shadow slipping through the night. Sailing blind in crowded waters is immensely risky, but necessary to bypass sanctions. They must avoid detection by US and allied forces patrolling the region.
The Shadow Fleet leverages the volatility of the region, using the chaos as cover.
Having successfully cleared the strait, the vessel heads toward its rendezvous point. The destination is not a port, but a specific, isolated coordinate in the open ocean.
They wait in international waters, ready for the next phase of the deception.
Here, the origin of the crude oil will be mathematically erased.
A second vessel arrives. This is the receiver ship, often flying a flag of convenience.
The two massive ships must be lashed together securely to prevent them from crashing.
Giant fenders cushion the steel hulls as they roll with the ocean swells.
Thick transfer hoses are hoisted across the void. Once connected, the illegal cargo begins its covert migration. Millions of barrels of crude are pumped directly from one hold to another.
A leak here would cause a massive environmental disaster, completely untraceable.
The transfer takes days. During this time, both ships are incredibly vulnerable.
The cargo changes hands, and on paper, its Iranian origin completely disappears.
The transfer is complete. The crude has been successfully laundered.
The original shadow vessel will return to the Persian Gulf for another load.
The receiving vessel now carries the cargo, disguised as oil from another nation.
They reactivate their tracking beacons. To the world, they are a legitimate vessel. The smuggled oil is now on its way to the global market.
The voyage takes weeks, crossing vast oceans toward energy-hungry nations.
The crew endures brutal conditions to deliver this highly sought-after commodity.
Eventually, they arrive in the busy shipping lanes of East Asia or the Middle East. China remains the primary destination, absorbing the vast majority of this covert crude. Other hubs, like the United Arab Emirates, act as intermediate processing zones.
The oil arrives safely, bypassing every sanction and blockade intended to stop it.
The cargo is unloaded, feeding directly into massive coastal refineries.
Here, the crude will be boiled, cracked, and transformed.
It will become gasoline, diesel, and aviation fuel. This fuel will power cities, industries, and transportation networks across the globe.
And while this cargo is consumed, the process back in the Gulf never stops. The drilling continues. The pumps never sleep.
Despite global efforts to cut off this financial lifeline, the operation continues unabated.
Over 1.5 million barrels per day continue to flow into the shadows. It is a testament to extreme engineering and geopolitical defiance. The demand for cheap energy always finds a way around the rules.
Through hidden pipelines and dark waters, the supply chain remains unbroken.
The next shadow vessel is already loading at Kharg Island. Ready to go dark. Ready to vanish into the maritime maze. The Phantom Fleet sails on. Invisible to the law, but crucial to the global economy. Heading east, feeding the world's largest manufacturing hubs, where the origin of the oil matters far less than its price. A complex web of offshore drilling, maritime smuggling, and global trade.
This is the reality of the underground oil market.
Starting deep beneath the sea. And ending in the fuel tanks of nations half a world away.
Built on the backs of men who operate in the world's most dangerous environments.
This is how the oil really flows.